Hey guys, today's episode is a special one. If you know any kids out there that are loving golf or just getting into golf, or they're some sort of golf prodigy, or if they totally stink but they love it, it doesn't really matter. Talking with Brendon Elliott today. He's a PGA member. A couple of years back, he won the National PGA of America's award. By the way, there's 28,000 PGA professionals out there. He won the national award for junior golf development. So for his program here in Orlando called the Little Linksters, I'm on his board of directors, so I know him very well. And this time of year, they roll out basically the world's Pee-wee swing golf swing contest. And people from around the world submit entries, basically just a 1-minute video of their kid hitting a golf ball. And he's got a panel of judges that includes Thompson from the Golf Channel, Jack Nicklaus, Francesco Molinari. He's had some really, really big names taking looks at these kids' golf swings. So if you have kids or know somebody who has kids that are into golf, get out there, videotape them, and go to littlelinksters.com. It's a super cool program. There's some cool prizes, and it's pretty cool to say that Jack Nicklaus reviewed your golf swing. And it's going to be really cool in about 30 years when the kid grows up. So enjoy this one, guys.
This is the Golf Essentials Podcast with Casey Borg.
So we're launching looks like the 9th annual International Pee-wee Swing golf swing contest, right? I mean,
yep.
And that all happens at the PGA show?
In the past, it has. This year, we've kind of played around with the dates, thinking that we could probably get more kids to participate if we did it more in the springtime versus, opening it up in November and closing it in January. So we're going to go through March, end of March, to give some kids more of a chance. And then announce winners Master Sunday. So I think that would be a cool thing.
Cool. Yeah, man. I mean, I see the judges you have. It's just crazy. Like you got LT, Thompson from Golf Channel, Jack Nicklaus, Susie Whaley, Francesco Molinari. Like it's crazy. How'd you get these guys on board? You just reaching out and over the years?
Yeah, it's crazy because the first year we did it was it 2010 was the first year. It was just something that we and when I say we, it's the founder and owner of the Littlest Golfer. They do kids apparel, golf apparel, and they've got some really cool clubs that they do for real young kids with some molded grip technology and some cool stuff. So Chris Wilson, the owner, and I were talking about this idea of how do we let the golf world know that there's kids as young as 2 years old swinging golf clubs. And I said, we just show them. We show the golf world that there's kids out there.
Absolutely. 2,
3, 4, or 5 and up, swinging a golf club. And not only are they swinging a golf club, which is more important, by the way, that they're just doing it. And it doesn't matter how it looks, but for those oddities that are out there of a 2-year-old that's got a close to textbook golf swing, it's pretty cool to see and share.
Right.
So that first year I said, it would up the ante and get more people involved if we could get some celebrity judges like this was America's Got Talent or something like that. And, there is some people that may say the idea of judging may not necessarily be a good thing, but I'll kind of expand on that in a little bit. But, the judges, I knew Annika Sorensen fairly well. I know her husband, Mike, really well. Mm-hmm. And I approached them. I said, you guys interested in having Annika judge this idea that we have? And they came on board. So I said, oh, crap, we could get some other people. And God, I'd have to research who we had that first year, but I think we had Hank Haney, Annika, Kelly Sheehan, who's a local pro.
Yeah, I knew. I
Uh,
actually went to college with Kelly.
did you really? Yeah,
Yep.
she's made quite a name for herself in the
Yep.
industry.
Yeah,
And
she's doing great.
who was the other one? I believe it was Brittany Lincecum was also in the first year. She might have been in the second year, but it's just something that kept building year after year. And well, when I was able to get Gary Player one year and Lexi Thompson and Nicklaus, and Jack loves it. I mean,
Yeah.
his person that handles most of his business, he said Jack really is into this thing, and it's cool to see what the kids are doing. And Gary Player said the same thing. He was psyched about it. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's awesome. Tell me, give everybody a background on, how do you enter this thing, and what's involved? Like, what do parents got to do to, have Jack Nicklaus look at their kid's swing?
So the way the contest itself breaks down, and this is something that's evolved over the last 9 years. I think the first 2 years we called it Best Pee Wee Swing in America. Then the next year it was North America, because we had some Canadians and some folks in Latin America that were interested. And then the last, I think, 4 years we opened it up worldwide, because there was a lot of interest. But beyond that, beyond the judges and the interest, how you go about entering, you go to our website, obviously, littlelinksters.com, and you go up to the program tab and you look for Pee Wee Swing tab. And it breaks everything down in there. But basically, the biggest thing is having the video be no more than 60 seconds. We need 2 shots of down the line. And for parents that aren't quite sure what down the line means, it's pretty important to get it the way we're looking to get it. It's looking from behind the ball, basically, and down towards the target line. And then we need 2 face-on views where you're facing the child from the side. So it's not, I don't know how some of these parents have done it, Case, in the past, but they think face-on is laying on the ground in front of the kid on the target line. So we've gotten some pretty interesting some camera angles. But that's it. 60 seconds, 2 down the line, 2 face on. We ask that it doesn't at least have that. If you want to do some slow motion, that's not something we're looking at. I mean, and some of the parents really spice up this video. They edit stuff and they put music in, and that's all fine and good, but that's not really what we're looking for.
Right.
But it's fun. It's fun for them to do that type of stuff. And so that's perfectly fine, but it's really the 60 seconds and the 2 face on, 2 down the line. One thing that the parents in the past have had some issues with, maybe they're not too familiar with technology or uploading videos. One, ask their 5-year-old how to do it, and they can handle it on their own, probably.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
But the best thing to do is just take it on your phone, upload it to YouTube or Venmo, and take that file or that link and send it to us. Now, if they don't want it to be a public video, you just mark it as only visible to whoever has the link, which would be us. They just send us the link and we're good to go.
Yeah. Cool. So cool. So cool. And you're getting these things from all around the world now, and
yeah,
you sort of sift through them, and then the celebrity judges handle the final cut, right? Like sort of the
I give them less of the work to do.
Yeah.
The last couple of years, like I said before, it's evolved over the years. But when you're sifting through, 200-300 videos, it takes quite a while to scale that down. And I think this year, when we're opening it up to 2 additional age groups than what we've done in the past, and then really encouraging, in celebration of our goals program, encouraging, kids with special needs to get involved too, I think we're going to definitely set a record. And I'm a little bit nervous about how many videos we could possibly get. I might need a team to help me do the first cut, but we usually cut it down to 12 videos that go to the judges in each of the age groups.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if it gets too big, then you probably just got to move to like having them on Facebook or Twitter under hashtags or something.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Make it easier, but no, that's really cool, man. 9 years, all these kids on the website. I'm looking at a bunch of videos of some of the kids that have won in years past, and maybe I'll get Julia to do one this year. I'll send one in for Julia. She's got a good swing, and
Yeah, you should do that for sure. And you know, I encourage parents of kids that occasionally play golf to enter, because this is something I posted on Facebook earlier today. This is what kids do now. I mean, they're always recording stupid games or whatever that they're playing, or and they just want people to watch what they're doing. And right. I think it's awesome. It's promoting creativity. It's promoting, an appreciation for trying different things. And that's exactly what the whole point of this contest is to, encourage kids to get out there and do new things and try new things.
Yep. I saw Lauren Thompson at some point, some place regarding this whole contest. She said, I never saw a kid's golf swing she didn't like, but there are certainly some that are really, really pure,
Oh yeah.
I thought that was well said. But what do the kids get? Like, I know you get some prizes pulled together. What kind of prizes you got lined up? Anything yet, or are you still in the works with that?
Nothing specific yet. In years past, we've had some pretty good packages for the winner of each age group, including sets of clubs from U.S. Kids and stuff from Nicklaus Golfer, and some training aids and some exemptions to some tournaments. There was a PGA Pro out on the West Coast that does some pretty cool stuff and has a large following for some tournaments that he does. That gives exemptions to the kids that win each age group, which is pretty cool. But this year I didn't want to make it so much about the prizes this year. I'm still going to have some pretty cool stuff, but I was going to try to mix things up a little bit and get some different stuff. And I'm not quite sure at this point what it's going to be. But I think I want to really put the emphasis this year on just the process of doing this, getting out with your dad or your mom or your grandpa or whoever, and taping some videos of your swing.
Love that.
Yeah, and you'll probably see some stuff in the media too. The Golf Channel's been really good to us over the years about making mention on Morning Drive about the contest, and with Lauren back on board this year, I'm sure that'll be something that you'll see. Golf Week, golf.com. A lot of the golf media has helped us in the past, so you'll start seeing that soon too. So, but I would encourage parents to get out there sooner rather than later. There's always a push towards the end, but don't procrastinate. Get moving on it.
Awesome, Brendon. If anybody's got any specific questions, how do they reach you?
They can shoot me an email at BrendonElliott@pga.com. Mm-hmm. Or they can just go to the registration page. I think we've got it spelled out pretty good there on our website on how everything works.
Linksters.com. Awesome, Brendon. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Case. Appreciate it.